Ah, fond memories.
Careful. I don't think they like you very much here.
Come back for another beating? We beat...
Lucky I don't believe in ghosts.
Attention all personnel, please remember to boil all water this week. There have been
Tell
some
the
issues
Sandman I
with the
said
pipe.
hello.
You may want to take an extra joy or two, as boiling may break it down.
Nothing like sitting when you've been walking. Donald!
Ollie? What possessed you to come here? Here, I can smuggle you out of trouble. Just get him a cart. I have to take the lads at the bridge their supper.
I'm afraid I'm on my way in, not out. But I might take you up on your offer later.
I suppose the lads will just have to wait a wee longer for their supper then.
Attention all personnel, to allow time to repair the mannequin, bayonet practice has been rescheduled for 0900 hours tomorrow morning.
Just pretend it is beef. Sneaky bastard. We'll get you. Grenade! Back for more punishment! For England!
Lay still, you bastard. Where the hell's Cheeseman? Probably having a wank in the bushes.
Ollie!
Sorry.
He's probably in the latrine.
Or that.
He's not going to let you in. You'll need his key.
I can be quite charming when it suits me.
I bet he's still angry with you.
It's been 6 years.
Is he still deaf in one ear?
Day for it, sir. Day, sir. Infiltrator! Officer,
They're bombing us again!
Attention all personnel, some of the...
It started! It's finally started!
There's a mole in the hole.
Watch out!
Good sure.
One
Let's
or
give
more
it a
infiltrators have been spotted inside the camp. If you don't recognize a soldier, grab and hold him until his sergeant can vouch for him. If he runs, kill him.
And St. George!
We beat you once, we'll beat you again. Come back for another beating. Back for more punishment. It's Go back to Germany, you swine! They're here! They're back! For England and St. George! Back for more! We
Just
Infiltrator! We got a line on, boys!
Grenade! Stop cracking your damn nut.
Attention all personnel. The Merry Band players will be performing their brilliant play, Happy Hamlet, at 8 p.m. in the mess hall. All are attention. One or more infiltrators have been spotted inside the camp. If you don't recognize a soldier,
never liked me,
grab
did
and
you?
hold him until his sergeant can vouch for him. If he runs, kill him.
Oh, this is so exciting! Oh, I hope it's the Jerry's. Please, let it be them. Man your stations! It's finally happening!
let this be a lesson to you then.
Come on! It's... Oh!
The tanks were fake! The German tanks in the camp! Paper mache!
Don't take that tone with me, Sergeant. I'll call the lads.
They must have sent the real ones home after they took the town.
Yes, I don't need a bloody ghost of Christmas past.
Before the train, tell him.
In 1946. Before they took the children.
I know when they took the children, Ollie.
We could have risen up. We could have saved them. I could have saved my daughter.
Really? Would the good townsfolk of Wellington Wells have followed me into the machine guns? Or would they all have hidden in their basements?
But after the war, you can't keep a secret like that, sir.
Ollie, the safest secret in the world is a secret no one wants to hear.
Why didn't you tell me?
Oh, Ollie, don't you recall? You used to have such a good memory. You typed all my correspondence. When they requisitioned the newspaper and the glue, they needed quite a lot.
You knew?
There's holes in my memory. Like a church made of cheese and all the congregation is mice. They have to know the truth, sir. We have to tell them.
The truth has too terrible a cost. Isn't that the decision we all made? Anyway, I'm out here in the Victory Memorial Camp. You don't think I'm the one who decides these things, do you?
Who's minding the bloody store, then?
The Executive Committee in City Hall. Why don't you drop by for a chat? I'm sure they'd happily listen to the ravings of a mad Scotsman from the Garden District.
They'd listen to you, sir.
They'd tear me apart like starved jackals, and then they'd pop a joy. I think you should visit Sally Boyle.
I don't want to forget.
Really? Because we had this exact conversation a year ago.
Oh, Margaret. I'm sorry. Margaret. Margaret!
Well, an apology makes it all better, doesn't it?
I'll ask Miss Byng.
You will not.
She'll help me.
I'm calling the lads.
You better get out of here.
How?
The cook, obviously.
Right.
Jerry's in the house! Smoke him out! Who's on guard duty? There's a mole in the hall.
Donald,
Ready to go?
I might have overstayed my welcome a bit, eh?
Hop in. Do you remember my meat pounder that I lent you 2 years ago? And you lost it smashing some televisions? That's quite an obsession of yours, isn't it?
I can't stand Uncle Jack's stupid face. Damn collaborator. Traitor.
Now, you bought half a bottle of whiskey in recompense, but whiskey's, let us say, 2 bob.
5.
Quiet. You want them to hear you. 2 plus half of 2 makes only 3. Seems to me you owe me at least 3.5 bottles of whiskey to even up accounts. Open up. I'm off to feed the lads on the bridge.
You're not hiding Ollie Starkey in that cart, are ya?
I didn't think it fit. Not unless I cut him apart at the joints and boiled him a bit.
Just move along, if you don't mind.
Highway robbery.
I make it a total of 8.5 bottles of whiskey. You owe me.
Fine. I'll get them for you next week.
I'm so glad we had this wee chat. Crap. All off. Cart's broken down. They don't engineer like they do up in Scotland. I'm gonna have to go back for parts. Do not steal the Bridge Boys' dinner, or I shall be cross with you.
I'd never do that to you. I'd do it to the Bridge Boys, but not to you.
Don't make me regret helping you, Ollie. Not again. And come back next week with my 8.5 bottles.
Attention all personnel.
Don't even think about taking anything, Ollie. You've got few enough friends as it is.
Oh, I knew about the tanks. Everybody's got to know. They've got to know. If the General will help, I'll go to Waterloo House and talk to Miss Byng. People listen to her.
pretty sure I did.
The mark of Cain was to protect him.
Stop the movie! Oh God, please stop it!
Observe how the concrete is used for its raw and unpretentious honesty, contrasting with the pretentious ornamentality of the Victorian buildings of the parade. Rather than hiding the structure, the surface presents...
Well, I think it's hideous.
Never fear.
Cheer up, you... Downer!
Oh, it really takes it out of your shoulders.
Where are you going in such...
Why aren't you happy? You need to be...
Them! There, hands up!
That's the one what done it!
You'll thank me later.
Stop bringing me down!
That cuts it.
He did it. I know he did.
Right!
I'm done fooling around. Right! I've had it with you. Right. No more, Mr. Nice Guy. Right. I'm done fooling around. Right. I've had it with you, dog.
I'm glad all that nonsense is
Yeah.
over.
I've had it with you.
He's
No need to get excited after all.
Say,
The killer's right there!
what? No more fisticuffs. Right. I've had it with you. Executing that.
This about no need to get
Protecting the absolute has not since 1820. I'm going to skulk past them or it's going to be a bit of a ruckus.
guilty bugger! Right there!
Twice the last time you do
I see you! Lie down, you coming with me!
That's the one what done it.
That's a relief.
Oi! That ain't no way to dress around here. Can't hide from
Right! Right! That cuts it!
There's the guilty bugger. Right there.
Right!
Did it. I know they did.
Nice guy!
You won't get away with this!
I don't have time for this nonsense.
Bobbies. Protecting the haves from the have-nots since 1829. I better skulk past them or it's going to be a bit of a ruckus.
We don't like costume parties, dear. Right! That's the one what's done it! Fooling around! There he is! Hit him, lads! Down! Right! No more Mr. North. Get happy! I won't have it! Allow me to cheer you up!
Down.
I didn't ask you here, did I? If you take enough joy, sometimes one forgets the silliest things.
People in town are getting a tad bit skinny. I think they're starving to death. And they're painting the streets in fucking rainbows. Have you not noticed?
Have you had your joy, Ollie?
Why are you all wearing those ridiculous new masks?
You should get one. They shape your face into a smile. And when you smile, you can't help being happy.
You were kind to me, even when I got confused. I had no one else to turn to.
Oh, Ollie.
We have to tell people. They need to know the truth.
No, Ollie. People do not need to know the truth. Truth is the enemy of happiness. Isn't that the decision we all made?
Oh, but you know the truth, don't you? There's not a thing I can tell you that you don't already know. Is there?
No. It's better not to know. You, of all people, should understand that.
I'm truly sorry about this, Miss Byng.
Help! There's a donor in my...
Is this some sort of silly prank?
When I left the village, I thought you people knew what you were doing. Turns out, well, I've been keeping to myself.
I have a pillbox in my kitchen. Would you mind terribly bringing me my joy?
Oh, no, I can't.
Please, Ollie. You were never cruel.
I'm a soldier, Mom. They teach you to be cruel. I need to see the executive committee.
They won't listen. You'll only upset them, and then they'll take more joy and forget. They don't want the whole truth. No one wants the whole truth.
You know what, Miss Byng? I'll come back. I'll come back when you're in your right mind.
No! You can't, please. I'll take you to the executive committee. I'll walk you there. Anything, just please. Give me my joy! I need my joy. Why won't you give me my joy?
Sure, I'll go get it for you right away. Now, where would a woman stash her joy?
I'm afraid joy is after my time.
Bit of sugar, milk. So, she's got coffee while the rest of us are drinking toasted chicory. Ooh, I don't think she likes him very much. Here we go. She certainly hates to be off her joy, doesn't she?
You're not going to give it to her?
This is what you were looking for, wasn't it? I'm afraid I can't let you have it.
Why the fuck are you doing this? You evil downer bastard! I am gonna kill you! I am going to kill you!
Sorry, I need my words to stick in your head instead of flying right out the other ear.
I've got to answer the blower. People depend on my decisions.
She's got her own pneumatic. I better answer it. Who the hell is Clive Birthwhistle?
You should find out if she likes him or not. You can't trust her, of course. Maybe there's a letter or something somewhere.
They're going to need an answer right away. You don't know how critical my answers are.
Dear Mr. Birthwhistle, thank you so much for your suggestion. May I suggest you spend a little more time pondering your work and less time pondering where you do it?
That sounds like her, all right.
Off you go.
This is all some clever joke, isn't it? It's terribly funny, Ollie. Let's just call this a prank, and you can untie me now. Please. Well, that's my regular off-site executive committee meeting. Won't they be surprised to find you've tied me up? What unconvincing lie are you going to try to fob them off with?
You better answer it.
What do I say?
Tell them you're the general and the meeting's been postponed. Ollie, she's going to scream if you don't gag her.
Get away!
Hello, it's Beatrice Dalrymple from the Executive Committee.
I'm so sorry. Something's come up. Please come back tomorrow.
Is that General Byng?
Yeah, I haven't got time to chit-chat. We're trying to save the world.
All right. Tomorrow, then. Tomorrow, I guess.
I hope Miss Byng didn't sneak off while I wasn't looking.
Take the key and lock her up. Lock her up. Lock her up. Take the key and lock her up, my fair lady.
I brought some food.
I made them sing, Ollie, so they wouldn't be afraid. But then they had to get on the train. Do you remember how they screamed?
Aye, I remember. All except my daughter.
Your daughter?
Aye, Margaret. Because she was dead. You've got to eat.
I'm gonna throw it right back up.
What was it your dad fed you when you were sick and couldn't eat anything else?
Coffee yogurt.
I'll bring some.
Give me my joy! Why won't you give me my joy?
I'll get you that coffee yogurt.
Why won't you give me my joy? Why won't you give me my joy?
All right, coffee yogurt. What is yogurt exactly?
It's fermented milk, like cheese, only it doesn't curdle.
So I just need some old milk and some coffee.
And probably some sugar to make the medicine go down.
Well, that's coffee yogurt a la Starkey. I hope she's not particular.
Everything is quite all right. Sleepy tight, nighty night. Everything's tucked out of sight, my fair lady.
I think you better give her that yogurt.
This is awful. You've ruined it. Oh, Father, why have you forsaken me?
I didn't know what else to do.
Oh, that will be the gardeners. Perhaps you can suggest some lovely colour combinations.
I think you better answer that.
I didn't realise she was quite this popular. So who am I pretending to be?
You could always pretend to be the maid.
Who is it?
It's Brown, the gardener. Could you get Miss Byng?
I'm sorry, she's very busy.
You should have said that she's out.
She's very busy being out.
I'll leave it with you then. Would you, open up, please?
I haven't got time to shave.
Well, wrap something around your face.
And I'm a fat, ugly Scotsman.
Not all maids are thin, pretty, and French.
You've got all the bloody answers, haven't you? Just a minute!
You better make sure she's out of sight.
So, should I stick her in a closet somewhere?
I'm afraid so.
kept accounting of all the gardening supplies. She could pay me next week. Cheerio.
I'll see that she gets it. There are acts of heroism you never get a medal for, and they're some of the bravest.
I need air! Open the door! I'm suffocating!
I think you'd better let her out. No, you may not just leave her in there for a bit.
I didn't say a word.
Well, that's a good look for you. Suits you. You might want to shave a bit.
Christ almighty, can't these people think for themselves?
You must let me answer my messages! They won't know what to do on their own! I promise I won't put in any secret cries for help. I just need to answer!
Who the hell is Prudence Holmes?
You really ought to get out more, Ollie.
All right. I'm afraid she's been gone from the office for some time. Good luck. Why do I feel like a squealer? Off you go.
I was your friend. The only one who was nice to you. Why would you do this to me?
Have you at least got a cigarette?
They'll kill you, you know.
Whoever told you that?
Last time I managed to dig some out of the rubble, a house collapsed on me. I nearly died.
Give me some joy! I need my joy!
You'll feel better soon. Ish, I think.
Miss Byng? Oh, Miss Byng? It's Constable Naismith.
You're busier than a one-legged man at an arse-kicking contest, aren't you?
You won't fool the bobbies. They'll expect their sandwiches.
I think he's getting upset. Ollie, you better talk to him.
Don't make me come find... Oi! Put that down!
The children won't stop screaming.
You have to talk to them. Then they settle down for a bit.
Are you mad?
Aye. We could have saved them, you know. The tanks were made of papier-mâché. Little Artie Hastings tore a hole in one of them.
What could that possibly matter now?
I suppose it doesn't. Except that's just the first lie. Then comes the victory that wasn't, and then the happy pills, and the Simon Says because the kids are all gone. You can paint loaves of bread on the shop windows all you like, but if people don't wake up, we're all going to starve to death.
Please, give me my joy.
Oh, I need you here with me, Ma'am. Not off in Neverland with Wendy and Peter.
All right. The tanks were papier-mâché. The children didn't have to get on the train. Poor Margaret Worthing didn't have to die.
Nay, she didn't.
We go to City Hall, back entrance. There's a private elevator. The code is 0126.
The date of the victory.
I'll write you a letter of transit. It won't be enough. People won't face facts. Not until we take their joy. That's what we have to do, Ollie. And when we do that, they'll murder each other in the street.
Then why would you help me?
There hasn't been a baby born in Wellington Wells in 17 years. We don't talk about that.
I'd forgotten that.
Let's go see the executive committee.
Oh! People have to know.
In an hour, you horrible little man. I won't even know you exist.
You have to find the letters of transit.
I can't stay here. Victoria's probably run to the police already.
Then hurry! Find them!
Right. No more thundering around. I love a game of hide and seek. You can't hide from me. You're only making it up.
Well, that was unexpected. Ow. But I've got a letter of transit now. I'll see the executive committee in the parade. I'll tell them the food's running out. I'll make them listen.